What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Friday, the best BTL of the week, episode 482 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan, presented by SeatGeek. If you're going to the park this weekend, why not save 20 pounds? In this economy, could probably use it. Why not save that? Put that right in your bankroll. Okay, put promo code Bookit in there. Download SeatGeek. Going to the park this weekend, buy your tickets on there. There's like 7 different apps all you guys use to buy your tickets. Why not throw SeatGeek into your repertoire? Okay, why not us? W's. There it is. W Nightbots. Appreciate the backup. Jovan, we got a squad ride W from yesterday. Mets ML. How about it? All it took was some shit talking on chat. Telling them to go back to the old days where they took the nastiest plays. Would you look at that? It paid. And it played.
It did. That's bully ball. The books are petrified of Krabs right now. He's locked in.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a sports book around this area right now.
Worst
I
time
wouldn't want to be Krabs book.
Worst time to be a book with Krabs pushing buttons on it right now.
Yeah. No, I would not want to be fading me. I would not want to be going against me right now. Plain and simple. You know what, Jovan? I've talked about it before. I'm the streakiest bettor on earth. I'm either the best bettor on earth. I look like the smartest guy on planet, literally, mega minds of the sports betting community, and I'm hitting all my bets, or I'm the exact opposite. I look like the biggest bozo on earth. I can't hit a bet to save my life. There's no middle, and maybe I need to work on that. I would love some more consistency, but it's what I am. It's what I've got for you guys. Right now, we're red hot. If you're not tailing, what the fuck are you doing? Figure it out. All right? You're going to run out of time at some point. The roller coaster, it's only going to be going up high for so long until that motherfucker drops. All right? So let's fucking get our rips in while we can. Let's utilize these winners. Let's stay absolutely dialed and tapped. And let's run back a 5-0 sharp report. How about it? Jeesh.
Why don't we?
I mean, not a single loser in sight. Not a single loser in sight. And yeah, LC, Pavetta, absolutely shoved. Strikeouts are free. Fantasy score free. Dude dealt. Okay? If you guys aren't tailing these plays, what are you doing? You're missing out. Jovan, we take a 3-1-1 every single day of the week. We take that. Good fucking shit.
Yeah.
Chat, let's have a Friday. Let's have a day. I don't have time for bullshit today. Only winners. All right. So unless you guys got a question in chat or a good Phil's nug, keep it to yourself for today. Will you? I don't got time for any of the other bullshit. All right. Let's lock in. Let's stay dialed. My bank accounts, my livelihood depends on it. Let's stay locked in, Jovan. The board today sucks. There's no getting around it. There's no sugarcoating it. The plays today stink. I know we got plenty of MLB games, but they're not great. I got a couple that I like. We got a couple plays that we both like, which is a good thing. We'll be okay. But we got to be very picky today and choosy. Okay? Chat, lock the fuck in. All right, let's have an absolute Friday. Steam Krabs continues from Twitter last night. Now, I'm not going to give those fucking losers any more time than they deserve. If there's one thing I've learned on my 25 years on this planet, it's that I got a pretty good brain that works pretty well. Most people don't. And it's not worth me giving my time to other people who are below me, who aren't as good at betting as me, aren't as good at making content as me, aren't as good at people as me. Just plain and simple, just a lower level quality human being. I'm not giving time to those people anymore. Why do it?
I love it.
Why do it? It's not worth it. Okay? Let's stay dialed. Let's focus on ourselves, and let's provide winners for the chat. That's the only fucking thing that matters, Jovan. Okay? King of the board recaps. Let's go there. We got Yankees 1996. Can't make this up. This could change the vibes today. Giving out a 5U Subway. W Yankees 1996. Okay, that's actually my goat in chat. He's been in here for years. It never chirps. He understands the Yankees are most shit at times. W Yankees 1996. Okay. Unfortunately, even though those subbies are coming in, I probably will be fading your Yankees today, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Alo Robo coming in, resubbing as well. I hope the swings are in y'all's favor today, fellas. In chat, sure. We got Money Habits resubbing as well during TMA. If you guys missed TMA this morning, like I always say, you can always go back and rewatch on YouTube, see what Mikey's locking in for today. All right, plain and simple. Jovan 4-0 on the King of the Boards. Told chat on Monday, I am going to sweep this week on King of the Board. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody believes. We're 4-0. I'm going to close this puppy up today, go 5-0, be counting my guap over the weekends, having an absolute time.
Sure. Yeah, you call that shit and you're one play away. That would be huge.
One play away, easy. All right, Jovan, you're 3-1. We take that. Look, I know this is me versus you on this, but I love seeing both of us in the green here. I'm sure chat does as well. You're going to finish up in the green. You're 3-1. You've got some plus chicken plays. To be honest with you, Jovan, you're only
Not too
one
far
unit
out of it.
behind me, low key.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
The
checking
2
the
plus
data real
110s
quick.
and plus 160.
You've been sneaking in some plus chicken in there, and it's been hitting. People forget.
Sneaking it in there.
Can we do a golf clap for the Dallas Mavs last night? How about the Mavs coming through? W's. I mean,
also
free.
Let's do golf clap for the entirety of the chat who guaranteed the Wolves win that series. So there's more.
Sure. Let's go ahead and do a golf clap for those Bezos.
Golf clap for those Bezos.
They're probably coming over from the owner's box chat. Good. Love that. Guys, we told you the Mavs, the series was over. Sure, the T-Wolves might sneak one in there and pull it, but it was the Mavs series all along. There's just something about that team. It's W team camp. It really is. Luka, he's played better on the road this whole series. We took his more than points. It was square. I don't care. It smacked. It was free. He had 25 points at halftime. He had 12 of the first 16 points of the game. Luka is him. Luka is a troll. The more the crowd chirps him, the better he performs. The more he chirps back, the more energy he gives. Reminds me of somebody I know. Luka Doncic taking over the playoffs, proving to everybody, all the doubters, all the haters, they're wrong and he's him. We'll see what happens in the championship, Jovan. It's almost like they're playing too well. I'm a little bit concerned. Okay, We're going to talk about it probably next week. We have some time, right? They don't start up for another 6 or 7 days until the finals. Okay, so we have plenty of time for that.
June 6th.
Excuse me.
June 6th when it starts.
Good. W's. Okay.
Yeah.
Terrell must be having a pretty good week as well, seeing the Krabs is all green. Can you confirm it?
My 1 week trial ran out last Monday. Or this Monday. So I haven't been tapped in. I was not buying that for more than a week, respectfully.
I can't believe you bought it for a week.
I didn't have a choice. But
they didn't have a day package?
They did, but I don't know. I feel like doing it for one day would be stupid because then I mean I would know what's going to be on it every day, but I'd have to see it for like a full week to get it.
Sure. Couple other things, couple housekeeping items here before we move and groove. Can we get some golf claps going for Trevor Williams? Nobody gives a shit about him. Nobody respects him. Nobody puts respect on his name. Nobody understands what he's doing, what he's capable of. This guy just keeps proving people wrong. What a fucking year it's been for Trevor Williams. The Nats go down there in Atlanta, a place where they do not play well. Atlanta is a place we have never had success in that new stadium, ever, even when the Nats were good. The Nats do play better on the road. This young team does. They have for the last 2 years, but does not count in Atlanta. They own us down there. The Nats just did something they haven't done since 2016. They went to Atlanta. They won 3 of 4 games down there. They beat the fuck out of the best team in baseball. Ooh, the Braves. I'm so scared. I know they're not the best team in baseball anymore, but going into the season, they were definitely up there. Okay. We dominated them. That was an awesome series. Trevor Williams, keep doing your thing, man. You have a 2.22 ERA. Chat, do you guys fucking know this is going on?
So locked.
Haven't heard a single soul give a shit about it. Is it because he's old? Is it because he's on the Nats? What is it? Is it because the Nats are below 500? This guy is having a Cy Young type season. He is 5-0. He has a 2.2 ERA. Put respect on his name. OG Sour. Krabs, I owe you an apology. You're a true capper for that pick. Congrats on the pick. All good, OG. No, just chirps, my man. It's not personal. I do want this on record, though. Yes, I do this for a living. Trust what I'm saying. Trust the words that come out of my fucking mouth. Stop treating me like a fucking fade. Okay? We're hitting bets. We're locked in. All right? The Mets were always winning last night. Never in doubt. What a game that was, too. Holy smokes. JD Martinez. Talk about the one guy showing up to work and doing his job for the Mets this year. Now, mind you, he missed a month and a half because he was hurt and rehabbing or whatever, but JD's doing stuff. Sure.
Yeah.
He was doing stuff last night. Nats regression here soon. Enjoy it now. God, what a terrible mindset.
Yeah. People sleep too. JD hit the home run to win the game, but we also got, a 3-hit game with a tank from Lindor?
Lindor. Yep. I knew you were going to say Lindor, shouting him out. He did have a great game. That was the best game I've seen out of Lindor in a Mets uniform.
I was shocked. 4 for 4. He had 4 hits. Wow.
Somebody call Wendy. W's. Nobody likes the Nationals. This is a trophy show. Well, Chiete, you're not going to be happy when we get to that game.
You're not going to like the thoughts today.
Might hit bets, Krabs, but you try to steal baseballs from little kids in the stands. Oh,
that
big
does
cheesy.
We do have video proof of that.
We do have evidence of me making an attempt. Yep, I didn't have the fucking balls. I'll be honest with you. I didn't have the nuts. We got a hype train rolling, folks. W's. We had a hype train going during the entire stream yesterday. The vibes were up. The bets were hitting. Can we run that back today? It's a Friday. Like Mikey Overs was saying, let's have a fucking day. If you want to go out tonight, hit the clubs, stay out till 4 a.m., booze, hit some bets while you're at it, sure, go right ahead. If you're chilling tonight, prepping, maybe you're going out tomorrow, doing some shit over the weekend, just want to relax tonight, lay low, sure, lock in some bets, lock in the squad ride tonight. Let's have a fucking night. It's Friday, all right? Let all the bullshit go. Let's have a weekend. It starts right here. It starts right now. All right, Jovan? No steam crabs. All the bets are hitting. Went 5-0 yesterday. I'm the greatest bettor on earth right this second. Hopefully that doesn't jinx anything. I'm sure it will. Let's move. Let's groove. No wager wheel today, Jovan. You want to go into some sharp report plays for today?
Sure. Stop in.
Yeah. Let's run it.
Tell the people about the pod too.
Oh, yeah. People forget about that.
But yeah, we're going to plug this. MLB Pod just dropped. Guys, this is on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, wherever the fuck you want to go listen to the podcast. If you want to see my beautiful face, you can go watch on YouTube as well. Okay, I tweeted out the link. Pretty sure Goats just dropped it in the chat. You're goddamn right he did, the Goats. Go give this a peep later today, will you? Go give this a listen. All right, maybe you're going out tonight. Maybe if you're not, though, you're sticking around home. You want to lock into the MLB scene right now, see what's going on. Check out the MLB State of the Union. All right, we broke down all the teams, all the divisions. We talked about every fucking team in baseball. Okay, go check that puppy out, will you? About an hour long. Worth your time.
We did some Go Well updates. I saw some Gallon comments in the chat, which not rooting for his injury, but the fact that he got hurt and is probably going to hit the IL, so he gets to skip starts against, yesterday in the Mets, the White Sox, and a couple of shit teams is not bad. I kind of don't mind that. It's not an arm injury. It was his hammy. So that could be literally ideal.
KD said, throw the pot on while you're lifting today. Great vibes. Yes, that is very, very good gym material. I don't know about you guys, but throwing on a pod at the gym definitely plays, definitely pays. I feel like people are either like listening to calming stuff, podcasts, or they're listening to like EDM crazy screamo at the gym. There's like no in between. I'm one of the guys, the former. Okay. I'll throw the pot on, listen to that at the gym. Definitely the move. All right. Whatever you got to tell yourself, brother. What?
Oh, if that's I hope that's not Trent. Whatever you got to tell yourself about fucking Jordan, sending me Jordan giveaway today, hoping for a narrative. Whatever makes you feel good about that and Nas Reed threes.
Is he going to the games today? Is he going to the Astros game?
No, I don't think so.
I know that's coming up at some point.
Yeah, it's not today. They're playing Twins today.
Okay. I think in the coming weeks he's going to a Houston game. I remember him talking about that.
Yeah, I think it was the Red Sox.
Yeah, Chad, I forget. Let me know. How did Nas Reed do last night? Did he hit his threes? I forgot. I was too busy counting my fucking money in my hands from going 5-0 and nobody town. Gosh, man, that was a moose shit square. That full transparency, I liked it. It was gross. And then I talked with my roommate, who's a big NBA props guy. Pretty much all he bets is just like laddering props, smaller units, but more fun, more potential big payouts, which is very popular right now. And he's like, yeah, I mean, Nas Reed really has not been playing much recently. I feel like his minutes have been going down every game. He's been getting worse every game. And as soon as he said that, I was like, yeah, we're fucked. Yeah, this guy's not doing shit. Nas Reed had some of the worst 3-point attempts I've ever seen last night. He looked like me at the VCU game getting up shots.
That's
bricks.
Unreal stray.
Absolute bricks. Yeah, self-stress. Can't make fun of yourself.
Rumors of bangs. Rumors of more bangs from Yanks.
Holy shit. All right, here we go. We got Paul M4C coming in, giving out a subby. W's. We got Yanks 1996 dropping another 5U whale. You're goddamn right he did. You're goddamn right he did. We got Gabe Rods. I don't think I shouted him out, but he resubbed for 14 months. Love that, Gabe Rods. Sure. Dubs. Hype train level 3. Guys, get the hype train to a level 5. Well, yeah, that would make my fucking day. That would make my week. All right, get the hype train to my lucky number 5. No way the squad ride loses today. Okay? Krabs did a few bets and thinks he's Billy Walters. No, I'm just tired of letting other people's, chirps and opinions affect my life and well-being. I'm done with it. I'm just going to be confident, fun Krabs who talks his shit and doesn't let people bully him around. Plain and simple.
There you go.
Because I'm better than all these people. Why am I letting them fucking talk shit? Either ignore it or put them in a fucking locker. It's getting to that point. Yeah, plain and simple, guys. It is what it is. Let's keep moving and grooving. Krabs, you do the weekend stream yet? Devin, perfect reminder. We are doing a weekend stream tomorrow. Mikey Overs will be making an appearance. Potential heads at the house will be making an appearance. I don't know if Jovan will be stopping by, but we do have 2 games on tomorrow in the PLL for week 1 opening day. Okay, 1 p.m. Eastern. We have a championship rematch. The Water Dogs, the Archers, they'll be firing up the stream at the house. I'll be hopping on there as well tomorrow. All right, so we'll be winning bets, sweating bets tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, early. Okay, that's when the season starts up. I'm fucking lit up for that game. It's going to be epic. 2 of the best teams in the league. I'm stoked. Yeah, guys, we're going to come up with some sort of squad ride, 1st to 3 sweat, 1st to 3 goals scored. That's up on the Blue Book. So we're going to sweat that puppy out for Saturday, TBD on what we're doing there. And I've got a couple plays that I love that are going to build the bankroll over the summer and get it started up in the PLL this weekend. I got a couple plays I am absolutely obsessed with. I've been looking at that more than baseball today, to be completely honest with you, with how moose the slate is. I am ready for the PLL. I am ready to make some coins. I know we missed a couple megs last year in the PLL, but overall it was a very successful season. We're going to run it back, and we're going to profit even more this year, guys. Let's fucking tap in. All right? Dubs, let's move. Let's groove. We also have a Paul Rabel interview that we did up in New York a week and a half ago. Definitely worth your guys' time. The greatest lacrosse player of all time. The greatest player to ever play the sport. That guy right down there. Okay, we talked to him for 5-10 minutes. Have an interview up. This is probably the best thing we've got up on the YouTube right now, guys. Go fucking check it out. This is worth your time. All right, Paul Rabel's a fucking beast. And he gave some championship predictions as well for who he thinks is going to win the PLL this year. Go check it. Go drop a like. Okay? Dubs, let's hop into some plays for today. No wager wheel. I feel like that's pretty standard for today.
Yeah.
Like everyone's probably okay with that consensus. All right, let's lock in. We both got the Padres up there first. I'm happy about it because it's probably my favorite play of the day today as we get another 5U whale from Yankees 1996.
Let's go. W's.
Holy shit, bro. Let's go. Hype train level 4. We're 1 level away from 5. Let's go, chats. If you guys got a subby from Yankees 1996 and you're not giving W's in chat, you're not gassing him up, you're not thanking Yankees 1996, figure it out. All right, gas him up in chat. You might have just gotten blessed. He's given out 15 subbies in the last 10 minutes, guys.
So
fuck
dog.
yeah.
So
Yankees
dog.
1996. Where are you in chat, bro? Where are you in chat? All right. Dubs. W Yanks. It's the one time I will say it. If he's giving out 15 subbies. Okay, that is the one time I will say it. And then I'm going to fade him tonight. All right. Padres ML. Jovan, it has not been as great of a last 3 starts for Dylan Cease. Dylan Cease was sneakily probably the best pitcher in baseball for the first month and a half-ish. And then the last 3 starts, the wheels have kind of fallen off the wagon. Okay. I want to buy stock low in Dylan Cease in this matchup today, and I think you do too. I hope that's your angle, is backing him to have a good day. Also looking at the Michael Wacha square that's up there on the board is 2.5 earned runs allowed. Fading the fuck out of that for him. Taking the more than. I think he gives up a couple early, and I think the Padres bats do their yobs and show up. I love that they're catching 10 cents of steam here on the road. Guys, the Royals have been on fire this season, right? Everyone's talking about the trophies. They're fun. They're exciting. But if you take a look at how they've been recently, they really have not looked as sharp. Okay, this team is finally starting to regress at least a little bit. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games, I believe. Yes, they have lost 4 of their last 5. The Padres, on the other hand, are sneakily, hovering around 500, doing their yops. I like the Cease pitching advantage against Wacha in this spot. I like the Padres bats with that Wacha 2.5 earned run square up there on the boards. And I like the Padres catching steam on the road that I already thought they were heavy favorites, barely over 500 against a team that's 12 games over 500 and a public darling. The splits look good. I like this Padres team. I want to fade the Royals over the next week or so. It's a perfect spot today.
I agree. And this is kind of going on with what I've been talking about. Like, I want to ride the hot and cold streaks with the Royals and their bats, which realistically, like, their bats have come alive at certain points. I guess they're in like a little colder streak right now, even though they did just score some runs yesterday and we took the over. But that was because they had a really good matchup against a bad pitcher in Chris Paddock. So, like, they need a pitcher who sucks against righties and has a lot of hard contact allowed. Dylan Cease is quite the opposite of both of those. So, like, I think he has such a solid outing. And anytime the Royals have gotten into these series with just a team with really good pitchers, really good bullpen. Like, remember the Mariners series where I was talking about their bats being dead in that series, and I mean, they barely even showed up. The Padres are that team that nobody's really talking about who's been really good because their pitching staff has been fantastic, but their bats don't make it good enough to where like they're a sexy team to kind of root for, acknowledge. So now, even though the Padres are going to Kansas City, I think we're about to find that out very quickly, that Padres pitching staff is for real. Dylan Cease is going to bounce back. The Royals can't handle really any good pitching. And I think Cease dominates. There was also like a chance for weather in this game tonight, which that only helps the Padres, in my opinion. Like, we wouldn't get Cease for nearly as long, but if you're talking about probably the biggest bullpen disparity on the board today and for this weekend, it's in this game because the Royals bullpen is god awful and it's only getting worse. And the Padres bullpen has guys that are 13 straight strikeout streaks or whatever it is. They've been fantastic. So if that does happen, it might get even uglier. But I really like Cease. Waka also, it's a second revenge game in a row. He just played the Rays and had a no-hit bid through like 6 and change. So he's coming off of that start. I don't think he's doing that twice in a row.
Yeah, and his prize big squares, like chat's saying too. I know I have that Waka 2.5 earned runs allowed that I definitely want to fade and take that more than. But I'll tell you what, and I just lost my train of thought because I just saw a text, but his fantasy score as well up on the board looks very fadeable to me, at least as a contrarian, right? The fantasy score for Waka doesn't look like he's going to have another complete game no-hitter almost, right? Looks fadeable to me. Yeah. I think all the signs are pointing towards Padres win. If you're talking about weather, maybe even we get blessed and this game only goes 6 innings. God forbids. Although nobody's going to get hurt, but
I don't know. I don't know if that's a blessing. I would love if they if it happens to be like they get through 5 and there's like a rain delay for an hour and then they pop back up after that. I mean, that's advantage Padres times a million. So like, if you're looking to make a live bet after that, because you're obviously not going to see Cease and Waka, you're going to see bullpens, the Padres could pile it on right after that game restarts. So that's another reason. Like, I don't love getting involved in games where there's potential weather when I really like a pitcher, but when the bullpen is so much better than the other, I'm so in.
Sure. All right. That makes me feel a lot better because I was already thinking it was just going to be Dylan Cease versus Waka, and that was the bet here. You're saying you even like the bullpen angle even more and the advantage 100%. The Padres have on the road. W's.
Yeah. Okay. And I know like Daniel Lynch pitched yesterday, which wasn't the plan because Singer got scratched because he was sick, and he gave them 5, so it's not like it was a full bullpen game, but that was like an unexpected bullpen deployment and Daniel Lynch deployment. So no off day when the Padres have had the benefit of that is a little different. It's a big disadvantage for the Royals, I would say.
Right. Okay. God, chat's saying Padres are Twitter POD today.
I would say
C's
K's is, but like the Royals don't strike out that much, so it's not like the two aren't mutually exclusive. Just it's a low line because the Royals are like the second lowest strikeout rate against righties right now in the league. That's why he's popular play on Prize Picks, but I don't think he really needs to strike them out to do it.
Okay. Money Habits is saying he's heard a lot of Royals ML. I'm looking at the splits right now. The Royals ML, Royals spreads, definitely public as underdogs, which is always a good sign. Always fade an underdog that's public, already off to a good start, right? That's where you want to be, okay? Public dogs. I like fading public dogs more than I like fading public favorites. Public dogs don't
think the Royals are going to be a public dog every single time they have a plus sign next to them.
Yeah, they're just a public fun team right now. They're like the Reds of last year. Sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. All right. Padres ML. If it's not pretty clear, chat, we do like that play a very good amount. That's why they're up there at the top, and we both have them up in the sharp report. All right. Chat was saying they really like the Giants ML as well. I saw some people coming in when we put the sharp report up. They said they like that play. A little surprising, to be honest with you. Didn't think a single person on earth would like this play. We got the Yankees still on this road stand, going to San Francisco now. Marcus Stroman versus Hicks on the bump. Hicks is good. Okay, so it's not like we're taking, the worst arm in this game. But the way Marcus Stroman has looked this season, he's right up there with Jordan Hicks as an elite starting pitcher in baseball, top 10 pitcher in starting baseball, sub-3 ERA, great winning record, I believe. I feel like all the games he's pitched in, the Yankees have had great success. He's 4-2 on his record as well. Jordan Hicks, though, 4-1. Jordan Hicks, though, 2.33 ERA. Jordan Hicks, though, has the stuff. We talked about this Yankees lineup a lot on the MLB BTL exclusive State of the Union podcast that we were just talking about and pushing. And if Chad, if you want to hear more about the Yankees talk, go give it a listen. We'll drop the link in the chat one more time. But we talked about the Yankees a little bit. I don't want to spoil it, but not as high on this offense right now as a lot of people are. Not as high on this Yankees offense right now, I think, as the results are producing 20 games over 500. It's looking like the Yankees are the best team in baseball right this second. But the bottom of that order is really not doing much. It's really top heavy. If Jordan Hicks can just avoid the Aaron Judge nuke, which he got one last night, sure. Hopefully he doesn't get another one tonight. The guy's fucking cracked out of his mind right now. I got to lock in a Yankees future or an Aaron Judge MVP future before I lock in this Giants bet tonight. It's the only way we have a chance, right?
Yeah.
But the Yankees, man, looks too easy. Giants are catching 5 cents of steam, maybe. I hate the Giants. I want this on record. I don't like betting on this team, but I have a lot recently, and they have been getting at least relatively hot and doing their jobs and coming through and putting up runs. I just think they're sketchy as fuck, but them being plus 110, plus 115, depending on what book you're looking at, against Marcus Stroman and the Yanks, who are considered right now the hottest, best team in baseball with 2 MVP candidates on their team in Aaron Judge and Juan Soto, I can't resist. And Marcus Stroman, his fantasy score is low. His strikeouts is low. I think he's got an earned run square up potentially. I forget. He's got something else up, a sketchy square that's making it seem like he's not going to do shit. But yeah, the Prize Picks board is screaming, oh, the hits allowed, 5.5. Might be worth our time pulling that puppy up and showing Chad. I'm sure that's what Goots is doing right now, but his hits allowed square is ridiculous. I mean, it could not be more red. I think he gets lit up today by the Giants. I like the ML at plus chicken. They're home. It's a Friday night. The vibes will be up in that park. And the Yankees are due for a little bit of regression.
Yeah, I'm kind of in on that. This is like, I mean, first of all, it's the last of a 3-series West Coast road trip for the Yanks. So we're going to be seeing these pitchers for a second time on the West Coast. So it could be a little burnout because the offense seems to have already burnt out, like we talked about. If it's not Volpe on a hit streak, which just broke, shout out Trent, and then it's Judge and Soto nukes at the top. Nobody else is doing a single thing for this offense. If it's not that, it really hasn't been anybody. So Jordan Hicks throws a pretty good game. You can avoid the Judge nuke, which I can guarantee you Judge is hitting probably 2 nukes in the series, Krabs. Unfortunately, it's probably, hopefully it's not tonight, but the whole almost going to the Giants thing, damn well he's going to hit nukes in this park. That's a little revenge angle there, but I do like that. The Giants have been pretty tough against righties too, not striking out. They hit the ball in the air, which is good against Stroman because that's exactly what you want to do. So they could sneak one. I'm in on that.
Well, I don't love hearing that you think Aaron Judge is hitting 2 nukes in this series as a Giants ML future investor.
It just makes so much sense, Krabs. It's going to happen. The arson Judge to the Giants. They were so close. They thought it was happening. This is the first time he's playing back in San Fran since that happened. He's going to go nuclear. Just hopefully not tonight.
Shit. All right. Well, let's hope I could sneak a fade in there. People forget Luis Gill was acquired for Jake Cave. Yeah, I saw that tweet yesterday. That's not Luis Gill. I think it's Luis Hill is how it's actually pronounced. But
Hill, yeah.
Yeah, he's actually cracked.
He's cracked. So good. So good.
Christian Scott getting sent down after his performance last night. That makes sense, right?
I just don't get it.
That makes sense,
I really
right?
don't.
What the fuck? And yeah, Turner Mack, you're right. Knock on wood, they have been treating us well. And I hate betting on them, and I've been very picky, but we have seen them on the bet sheets or the bet sheets, I guess, a lot recently, more than the beginning of the season, and they've come through. So let's hope they continue to do that. Okay. Don't sleep on the Jake Cave breakout. Jake Cave is a fossil, and that was a moose shit trade. Okay, whether Jake Cave gets the back going this season or not, the guy's about to hang him up and get AARP. Luis Hill is just starting his career and looks like one of the best young starting pitchers in baseball. Okay, that was a moose shit trade. Anyways, Toronto first 5 -0.5.
Yeah, speaking of teams that have been treating us well, I haven't bet on the Jays in a while, but when we did earlier in the season,
been in timeout.
Didn't work out well. They've been in timeout for a minute.
Could have been worse.
Bringing it back. I'm bringing it back after a while. So
today, out of all days, today's the day bringing it back?
Out of all days today, yes. And it's because Bailey Falter's on the mound, which the one, not the one, because they have a lot of problems, but the biggest problem with the Jays is the fact that they pound the ball into the ground consistently. Like any pitcher that can pitch to contact and ground balls, the Jays look like a first-grade offense against. But today you have Bailey Falter, who not only does he keep the ball in the air a lot, and he does that from the left side as well, which everybody knows. Like the only time I would even think about backing the Jays offense and the Jays bats is when they're facing a lefty, because they're so much better against lefties. They put David Schneider at the top. Vladdy's been red hot. Like their lineup is so much better when it's in that element. And when they face one of the very few guys that puts the ball in the air or can pitch to fly ball contact a lot more than anybody else, this is where I'll get involved. So I think to put up runs against Bailey Falter, I think this is one of the rare like Jays home run derbies for the beginning of the game. And I like Jose Barrios too on the other side, but this is mainly a Jays bats backing, which is a scary sentence to say, but I'm doing it.
All right, man. I'm not too stoked about it.
I do have
it.
To be fair, I mean that it's first five for a reason, not just because they're like minus 180 in the game. It's because back in my mind, I do think, I mean, the bullpen's been really weird for them recently with who they're deploying, who they have available. They haven't been all that consistent. I guess same with the Pirates, but I think if they do lose this game, it's going to come in the back end of the game. But I feel pretty good about their bats against Falter today.
I mean, after Falter had 2 legacy starts, 33, 35 points, he's now down to 22.5 fantasy score.
That's pretty low. I mean, we
he's
know
at 16.5 pitching outs after getting 22, 23, and 18 in his last 3.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind fading Falter. It's looking like with the line in Toronto catching steam, about 15 cents. They don't deserve any steam, by the way. I don't care who the fuck they're facing, right? They're getting 15 cents of steam. You've got some sketchy prize big squares up there for Falter. What about the squares for Barrios? He's got that 5.5 hits allowed square. Ooh. After giving up 7 and 8, I wouldn't mind taking that less than there. That's a good sign. Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't been incredibly dialed lately.
All right, I'm bought in. That didn't take much, but I'm here.
This is also City Connect debut. We know how teams do on their City Connect debuts. Those uniforms are shit, but every time a team breaks those out, they turn into the greatest team of all time.
A little better. I thought they looked a little better with Barrios rocking them. I know you saw that pic with him yesterday in it with the long sleeve red long sleeve shirt under it. I thought it looked a little bit better. I mean, it could not have looked worse from just the solo picture of the jersey, but in the full uni, they looked a little bit better. I'm not saying they were good, chats. I'm just saying they're not the ones out there in town.
I like the color scheme, and yeah, they're definitely not the worst. It's just I don't know. I feel like they could have done a little better.
Yeah, here we go.
It's a little lazy.
I think with the red undershirt,
it definitely looks crispier.
It accents the red on the jersey a lot better. Like the leaf looks really cool. The Nike swoosh looks cool. The word Toronto looks cool.
Yeah, they're a lot better than that picture I pulled up last week from like the TJ Maxx rack that looked like shit. But they look a lot better here.
I'd put these like middle of the pack. Middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Overreaction from Twitter. People are just trying to bitch.
It's really hard to make baby blue and red, like make shit uniforms out of that. Like if they're on the uniform.
Yeah, those are good colors.
If you think about it, like what truly shit uniform has been made with baby blue and red?
None.
Yeah.
Those are fire colors. Baby blue, elite color. Okay.
Elite color. It's hard to mess it up.
Yeah. And with that being said, you're not wrong. Although my contrarian brain, fade the public brain, definitely got the EBGBs when you said they're debuting those unis.
Well,
the facts are facts. Teams fall out when they debut those things.
Yeah, last time you said that, it was the fucking Rays. And they came out, and that was the one series they actually dominated all year when they first broke.
They won 5 games in a row.
Yeah.
They kept wearing the jerseys. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I still haven't heard a thank you or gotten any sort of gift or note. I'm waiting.
Yeah, there you go. The Tampa Bay Rays thank Krabs for that.
Good. Okay. What's a good play to bet on, chat? Alex, man, you don't have to hide. You can ask us too. We got plenty of plays up there on the boards. If I was a betting man, I would be looking at the sharp reports. I would notice the Padres are both up there for both surgeons. I would notice how moose shit the slate is, and I'd probably lock in the Padres today. And I'd probably see what wins the squad rides, and I'd go from there. Guys, like I've been saying, like I was bitching at you yesterday when we were doing the squad ride votes, listen to the words that are coming out of our mouths. Listen to the surgical cell jobs. Okay? Don't just fucking join and half-ass it and just look what's on the sharp report and lock in a player to. Be dialed, all right? Help us out. Help us find the fucking squad ride W. Listen to the best sell jobs. Listen to the plays we think are cake, the ones we absolutely love and want in the squad ride vote. Cough, cough. Probably the Padres. Maybe even the Giants in there at plus chick. Sure. Stay dialed. Okay. You guys did a good job yesterday. I finally got to you. You picked the Mets. Good shit. All right. Let's make it 2 in a row. Grabbing a nasty, the best sell job out there, the grossest play that nobody wants to take that ends up paying, just like the Mets last night and just like the squad rides for the last 2 years being a staple of gambling Twitter and the POD. I mean, it's literally the most consistent POD out there for the last 2 years on gambling Twitter. All we need to do is go back and pick the nastiest plays that nobody wants to. That's when we went up 60 games over 500, chat. Okay, enough getting complacent. Enough sitting back and picking the fucking game that's on national TV or in the sport that's in the playoffs. Cut the shit. Okay, we got to get more fucking W's through the hoop this year in 2024 before we start acting like that.
There we go.
Okay, that was my point yesterday. Good pick with the Mets. Good pick with the Mets yesterday. All right, let's have a pick like that today. Nasty, gross, fade in the public. Nobody wants it. Makes you uncomfy. The grossest play on the board, because those are the ones that hit. And if you don't get that by now, you're in the wrong chat. All right. Dubs, can I tell you about this first period under? Because I'm starting to love it more and more as the day goes on. And it's kind of a human aspect angle. Okay.
Tell me about it.
These have been printing. Everybody always caps the X's and O's. They cap this, they cap that. I like to cap the people. All right. And right now, this hockey series, whoever wins this game tonight is probably going to go to the cup. All right. I mean, statistically, mathematically, whatever the fuck you want to call it, whoever wins game 5 tonight, series is tied at 2-2. It's not a hot take, is probably going to go to the Stanley Cup. Okay. Personally, after the last 3, maybe 4, at least 3 games went over. And I'm checking the Carfax right now. The last couple in this series have gone over. Yeah, the last 4 actually have gone over. Sure. I think these teams come out nervous. I think the change of venue, going back to Dallas, they're going to come out tight butthole, not good, offensively at least. They're going to come out nervous, not taking shots, not ripping puck. And I think the Oilers could get caught off guard, leaving home, going on the roads. I think both teams will be extremely nervous to make mistakes. I think they'll play very conservative early. And I like the under in the game already after we've seen 4 consecutive overs. The total opened up at 6, juice to the under after we saw 4 consecutive overs, which I already thought was weird. I thought it should have been at 6 with the juice minus 110 at minimum. It opened up minus 120 to the under at under 6. Ridiculous. Now it's at 5.5, folks. This game is going under, but I have a better play for you and a better angle. These guys are going to come out so tight butthole, so nervous, so conservative in the first period, like we've seen in the playoffs a lot, especially later on in the series. There's not going to be 1 goal in the first period, let alone 2. It's going to be 0-0 when you hear that fucking whistle after 20 minutes. I am very confident in this play. I love the first period under. It's sharp. It's catching steam. The odds are moving and grooving. The under in the game is sharp. This shit's smacking. I love the first period under.
I'm in on that. I was very close to putting the under in the game, full game, on my report. So I'm right there with you. I do think it's like the Stars fucked up in game 4 by letting it get too open, and Ottinger also wasn't nearly as sharp as you kind of expected or needed him to be. That's going to flip today. So I think we do get a game like yesterday where potentially scoreless in the first period, super physical, super tight. And then you're going to need something to open up probably in the second period, which is where it seems to open up in every game in a series like this or games like this. So I'm right there with you.
Fuck yeah. You like the under in the game though better?
Yeah, one and the same.
Yeah. Okay. Chad, who do we like to win that game? Little side notes. I don't know if I'm liking a side. I think I might even lean Edmonton, which I'm not loving. I don't think I would play the Stars today. I would play the Stars today.
Probably lean.
I don't think so.
I still lean with the Stars, but it's tough because like you're basically by taking a side in the series, you're betting on is Stuart
you're betting on the winner.
Locked in.
Okay, you're betting on Skinner. Well, if you look at his prize pick square, his saves, I think it looks a little higher than what he's been doing, which could be a good sign for them, I guess.
Maybe a little bit.
All right. You think a little bit of a lean towards the Stars at home, but not enough to play. You'll stick with that under or first period under.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Skinner, he's getting a little bit of respect, but still not a high number for goalie saves, right? Only 24.5. Stars just haven't been ripping puck.
They do it very inconsistently. So
Okay.
they're ripping to start the game, and then the Oilers locked in, not really much from there. And opposite the game before that, they went down early, then they started ripping, and then it flattened out. So back at home, maybe they need to do it for a full 60.
Bro, yeah, they are obsessed with going to OT, bro. Aren't they?
Yeah, usually, yeah.
Trent, what are you on in that game, bro? You like Stars? You like Oilers? Okay. Shocker. Fading Dallas team once again. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's go to the under in that LA Seattle game. I want to hear about that puppy.
Sure. Soriano Wu on the mound. I think Wu is probably waning off his pitch count, but I've talked about this with Wu. He is just like all this pitchers in the Mariners rotation have the same mold. Like they're really good against righties, not as good against lefties. And the Angels, as of late, they've been really good against lefties because they pull out their righty platoon lineup. So quite the opposite of anything that would work against Brian Wu. So I think he has a pretty solid start. And then Soriano, 1-2 here. I like his case. Righties against the Mariners have been strikeout machines, but especially guys with really good off speed, which is exactly what Jose Soriano has. So I think he deals in this game. Am I super confident in the Angels bullpen behind them? No, but it's the Mariners offense who really hasn't been able to match up with any bullpen in the last month, really all season, I guess you could say. And their bullpen themselves is pretty strong and matches up good with the Angels. So I think this is similar to what we saw in that entire Astros series, just low and slow games. And this is where I think the Angels offense Linsanity run starts to show itself or starts to end itself.
Sure. Okay. We got Slugger coming in, resubbing, Slugger 269 for 15 months. That's an OG. That's a GOAT. How about the Nats? Ooh. Okay, Slugger. I wasn't familiar with your game. I didn't know you were another Nats fan. Very rare. W's. How about the Nats? Jovan Loki, a Nats fan too. He talks about that on the podcast as well. He's gaining some respect for them. Yeah.
Hey, they fill my pockets. I got to be fans.
For sure. Okay. Chat's asking about the early game. We have not talked about it yet. I promise you we will. Okay, we got some time. That doesn't start up till after BTO anyways. I promise we'll get to it. All right. And if you guys want to check out that MLB State of the Union podcast we did yesterday and dropped it, go give that a listen this afternoon. All right. You're going to the grocery store, you're going to the gym, put that puppy in your AirPods, will you? All right. Give it a listen. Give it a like on YouTube. Okay. What was that?
Man.
I didn't see it.
Trent's about to talk about Mason Wynn's hit streak that
Oh,
Trent's
yeah. I'm happy. So, Trent, what's the deal with this? Get up here.
He's not starting. He's not starting.
Lucky. They might have literally benched him for that reason, Trent.
Yeah.
Marmol might have had your noties on and said, fuck, I guess we'll give him an off day today, brother. Fuck.
That's insane.
You think Mason Wynn went to the coach and said, Coach, I need help. I need you to sit me today. This guy's taking my fucking singles.
That's crazy. The fact that it just might have actually happened is crazy.
Coach, I could probably use an off day. What? You're on a 25-game hit streak. Yeah, not today, though, Coach. I can't get out there. I got a voodoo hex going on me right now that if I step foot on that field, it's over. All right? Trent, how do you do it, man? How do you do it? How do you take the powers from Volpe's fucking unbelievable season he's having? How do you do it? He looked like he was swinging a wet pool noodle out there yesterday. He looked like a different hitter.
And everybody else was mucking.
Yeah, they were. And Volpe's been mucking all season. You take him once, the guy forgets how to hit. How do you do it?
I don't know, man. Even against the moose shit bullpen from Anaheim, still couldn't.
Bro,
it's incredible.
And I want to talk about that too. I think the guy's name was Simber. I think that's the reliever's name. Simber. That guy is the worst pitcher I've ever seen in my life.
Rat shit.
He walked 4 dudes in 1 inning. They left him out there. They said, fuck it. We'll just keep him in. Who cares at this point? That guy was the worst pitcher I've ever seen. 0 for 4.
So bad.
Jesus, man. Well, Mason Wynn today.
Tomorrow, I guess.
You tried. You tried.
Hey, Luca points, Krabs. I told you when you pick goats, you're dialed.
Yeah. Well, I give out a lot better plays than people think. Everyone acts like I'm the worst better on earth, but still sitting up here, still giving out winners, still bet 250 on everything, and still alive and not bankrupt. I just get hate and disrespect for no reason, man. I'm the best better on earth, in my opinion.
The book plays were free as ma yesterday.
5-0 once again, red hot.
Krabs mouths yesterday.
It's been like that for the last week or two.
Wow.
Yeah, that wasn't even all the plays. Gates, pull up the Pickett recap from yesterday, Brad.
I need to pick a recap.
We need to pick a recap. We do. Yeah, maybe chat will start tailing. I don't know. Maybe people will stop acting like I'm the worst fucking better on planet Earth. I just don't understand it.
Wow, I told you that we were looking at a 4-man gob there. Gallon DMP.
Yeah. That was a 4-man gob. You're goddamn right.
4-man gob.
Yeah, Stars. Florida was sweaty. And by the way, I want this on record. The Rangers are going to win the next 2 games and go to the Cup. The under in Detroit, Boston. I mean, I haven't seen a total that low since Nam in Boston. That was free. Don't even overthink that one. The Mets ML bullied Chad into taking that for the squad ride, free. And the over in Kansas City, Minnesota. That was Jovan's play, to be fully transparent. Free. Easy. We just need one of those today.
Excited to see where you go today, because today's slate's fucking moose.
I know it sucks, but we got a couple angles in MLB. I really like the under in this hockey game, mainly the first period under, and fading the Yankees, but we'll see what happens there. That typically doesn't treat me as well. But yeah, the Strom and Walker squares up on Prize Picks are crazy. I mean, you know I'm dialed when I'm hitting Prize Pick squares because that doesn't happen often.
I might have to mandatory tail this 4-man in front of me.
I wish you did it yesterday.
I know. I'm pissed. I mean,
because what are the odds I hit 6 Prize Pick squares in a row in 3 straight days?
I had a secret $2,000 entry I only posted on Snapchat, and it was
I saw that.
Luca points and Ant points. Like, fuck that hit, bro.
It did. Hey, it hits. It pushed. Who cares?
No, yeah, that pissed me off so much, bro. I should have made like $3K more.
Dude, but the coins returned home. You did your job.
I was thrilled.
Yeah, come on. I know you're blown still. Obviously, you could have made more, but we take those.
Yeah. Trying to get the bow to
25.
Trying to get the bow to 25. We're at 19 right now. Might have to keep running the 2-piece bombs.
Yeah, 2-piece bombs. Just be careful how many you're placing, right? Because you have to go more than 500 on the 2-piece bombs to be profitable.
Yeah, you can't be sending 5 million of them, but
no, I'll place one here.
Like 1 or 3, I think is the good game plan. You either send 1 2-piece bomb or 3 and try to go 2 for 3. You better be fucking dialed. You better love the squares that day. If not, just do a 2-piece bomb on 1, right? 1 lineup.
Yeah,
it's the only way.
Lawrence is a mandatory tail, and then I'll come up with one from like stream, one from you guys. Could be money.
Sure.
I'm sprinkle this 4-man in front of my eyes here.
Yeah, I mean, I like these squares.
I'll tell you what. If you're gonna take 1 square from me, it should be Lopez. I don't think we talked about that one yet, but
yeah, give me the breakdown of your squares, Javon.
Yeah, so he's playing the A's, and I don't really want to fade the A's just like on a game level bet because the Braves are moose shit and can't hit, and JP Sears, he's got like weird squares up, whatever, but so is every pitcher against the Braves for like the past month, and they still suck. But he's been not great like on the strikeout front against a couple of teams that don't strike out nearly as much. The A's aren't that team, so like they're gonna whiff at his off speed a lot. We saw that from a bunch of the pitchers in the Rays series. They made him look silly. A bunch of the pitchers who have like very similar pitch arsenals. So I think Ronaldo Lopez has like big time boom potential today. So I think he could have one of the highest totals on the slate, biggest strikeout totals on the slate. So I'll be investing in this line and some demons as well.
Okay. Damn, he's got a demon strikeout up there that you want to take?
Believe so, yeah.
Shit.
I just think I think if he goes over, which I think he does, obviously, I think he goes over by a lot.
Yeah, you don't think it's going to be tough. You think it's either soars or not close. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got a 6.5 demon.
Yeah, I'm in on that.
Okay. All right. Against the Musha Days.
Can you go back to the show report real quick so I can lock this in?
Yeah, and I want to hear the Soriano sell job too. You touched on it. Did you finish it?
Touched on it. I mean, the Mariners, they have the highest strikeout rate against righties by a pretty decent margin in the MLB with Soriano too. Like he throws, he gets a lot of his strikeouts, a majority of them from like his curveball that he keeps in the zone a lot. So like when I'm taking strikeouts for him, like against the team, I want them to be teams that you don't have to you don't need them to chase. You need them to just whiff in the zone, which is exactly what the Mariners do. So I think, low total game. I like the under. I think he pitches really well. He also, like the Angels bullpen, pitched for a while yesterday. So he's a guy who's like getting stretched out from a reliever to a normal starter at the beginning of the season. They're probably going to need him for a little bit today. So sometimes he gets pulled a little early. I don't think that's going to be the case today. And he's facing the Mariners. So good matchup, good innings, good everything.
What's Krabs' last square? Stroman and what?
Stroman and Waka
runs,
which is a nice little comp, nice little pair with that Padres ML in the books.
I better not come in the first inning. I'll tell you that.
I think it does.
No,
I was actually looking for that year fee. I was debating it.
I'll fucking be so mad at N.Dia, bro.
I think the Padres moose the Royals immediately.
Trent, any comments on Nerfies being the most profitable bet in the entire planet for the last 2 weeks? You haven't really bet them that much, and now you're going to be hopping back on them.
Well, it sucks because you got to place them before you go to bed, or else you're not taking them the day after. Like, because you won't get any of them.
Yeah.
Like
on Prize Picks, you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, book wise, yeah, you can nuke them.
They just get juicy.
They just get so juicy, and then I feel like a fucking idiot when it chalks.
Mm-hmm.
But like last night, M.Dia posted 2 Nerfies, tailed them at 12:04 a.m., and then I wake up and they're both gone. Like that's the story every day.
That's crazy. All right, well you got double WCLV.
Yeah,
how it plays out.
Krabs, have you taken a look at the Nerfy board today, Krabs?
Don't mind if I do.
There's one up there that screams your name. That's probably the craziest Nerfy I've seen on the board all season.
Well, hold on, because Patrick Corbin's involved.
Patrick Corbin is also involved in one, and that totals at 7.5.
I mean, is it the Walker Buehler and Dakota Hudson one? I don't know which one looks the weirdest. I'm confused.
Sixto and Urania.
Yeah, that one's fucking terrible. What the hell?
I mean,
first of all, those pitchers are awful. But have you heard of Sixto's first inning struggles?
Yeah, he's got like a 20 ERA in the first inning. Okay.
It's crazy.
So that's why it's the weirdest square on earth. Okay.
I mean, that's part of it, but it's also the fact that, those are 2 terrible pitchers. Easily the worst pitching matchup I think we've seen in a couple of days. Definitely the worst today. And that overall game is going to be weird vibes. I feel like that game kind of sneaks under, but
yeah, because I was looking at these squares for both these starters today. Urania has that 2.5 earned runs allowed. I mean, Urania's low-key been fine recently. Like, he's been okay.
Yeah, he's boom or bust.
He's been kind of solid of late. Not saying he's good, but recently he has been good. Sanchez has that 2.5 earned run square, I believe, although I don't know if it's up anymore.
Is it?
It's 1.5 now. Juiced.
Why wouldn't we take Seager today?
You want to know why? That's one of the things that scares me about this game. He's facing Sixto, which, probably the worst pitcher he's faced in 2 weeks. He struggles against lefties. It's like struggles against lefties with power too, which Corey Seager's like the only lefty hitting well in that lineup now. This is the first time his bases have been plus money in a week. Well, I don't really understand why. So that's really weird to me. I was going to look to take him too, but I kind of got scared off.
Huh.
I already took him, GG.
Yeah, there's a reason his 1.5 total bases isn't on the board. I expected it to be because he was like minus 140 to the over, but it's to the under. Just crazy.
Well, first off, sign me up, and I wish I read that better. And now that you've broken it down, Jovan, yes, that is a nasty, nasty Nerfy that not a single soul besides maybe the gentleman up here on the screen are going to, encompass on that journey. There's no fucking way a single other person's clicking that button. That's why that's not the popular one in that category. It's actually Patrick Corbin which has 7,000 tails for the Nerfy Yerfy. And I'm assuming they're not taking that Nerfy either. Right?
They might be.
I mean, Patty C got moosed in his last start.
Well,
Party's
you gotta
over.
realize Krabs, it's probably plus EV because it's like minus 130 because the total's at 7.5 in the game. So that's probably everybody who's taking it, seeing minus 130 and auto play the Nerfy.
Chat, if you want the link to this shit, it's in the chat.
Can you put it in private chat so that I can tail it real quick?
Yeah.
That'd be fire. Shit, man. It does have a low total. Jovan, Patrick Corbin's been much better in the first inning this year, but historically he is a terrible first inning pitcher. But maybe those just cancel out because this year he has been much better in the first. He's been giving up late instead of early nukes.
This is also, they did have an off day, so it's a little different, but this is the Guardians' first game outside of Coors. So usually, if it wasn't Patrick Corbin, I would be all over the Nats, but he kind of is the great equalizer. But I still think it's not going to be sunshine and rainbows for the Guards' offense today.
Okay. Shit, man. Hold on, I'm locking in this 4-piece. Stroman fades. I'm liking that Stroman fade. Shit, man. He's about to get moose today. All right, Trent. I'm in.
What?
Yeah, I'm in.
Krabs, you happen to see this J-Ram run square that's up on the board?
I did not, but let's talk about it. Looks like Devin already is. J-Ram has a run square up, and he's crossed home plate 9 times in a row.
He's facing Patrick Corbin.
Trent, Mason Wynn might not be playing today, but an old friend turned enemy is. And you have a chance to do something very cool. You could take his more than run. We can all take his less than, get rich, and then you can bitch about it on the feeds. It's a win-win. That can replace your win square. Win-win-win.
Huge.
Win-win Mason Wynn.
Fuck that bozo.
Okay, how about the early game? We will talk about it, Ben. Don't you worry. Okay, let's go. Let's finish up the sharp report. I haven't even really talked about these squares that much. Trent?
Yeah, last thing, and I'll get out of here. I need both of your meat on tapes for the squad entry today. The LinkedIn lineup. Lopez. You can sit on it for a minute. You don't have to give it to me right now.
I won't. My answer won't change. So you're good.
Mine will be Marcus Stroman less than fantasy score. Although Mikey's not going to take
Mikey ain't placing that, man.
All right. Well, he's also not going to take the Waka when he's on the Royals.
See.
All right. Do the Waka more than 2.5. That's hidden.
Okay.
Yeah, do that. And at least maybe the whole squad can tail down. Both those squares are hidden. I love them. I love them a lot. Michael Waka, been nails recently. Like Jovan said, had a great outing going against his former team in his last start, right? Let's see if he can run that back again. If he does, I'll charge it to the game. Okay. Ramp 3.5 hits, didn't even play 3.5 minutes. Yeah, was that the worst square to ever exist? I know we were giving Trent a lot of shit because it's fun, but it was Chelly's square yesterday the worst square in the history of Prize Pick squares because people are starting to talk.
It was not a great square.
That might have been the worst square on earth.
But Chelly at least didn't chirp. That's why we weren't giving him shit. But
sure.
Yeah.
I feel like that square was bad enough. Maybe we should have.
That was a tough.
I'm regretting it a little bit.
Very, very tough square.
I mean, did the guy not play? Was he hurt? What happens?
He doesn't really play much, period. But yeah, I think he did get hurt because he didn't play the entire second half of the game. Which, even though he doesn't play that much, that was a little irregular. I saw his last shift was with 8 minutes left in the second period, which was weird.
Also, Ben, I missed the second part of this. Yes, Ashcraft less than 2.5 earned runs. W's.
Yeah.
Okay. W's. All right. John Rat 33 coming in, dropping a resub. Love that. 10 months. Sure. W's, chat. They're saying he wasn't hurt. He just does not play. That might have been the worst square to ever fucking exist, folks. I cannot believe
that shit.
I cannot believe it.
If they had him active just to not play the entire second half of the game, that wouldn't be the case.
It doesn't make sense.
Even when he doesn't play, there's not a single game he's played where he hasn't taken a single shift in the third period or in the second half of the second period.
Huh. That's crazy. Drum, you know the vibes, bro. Let's fucking close this puppy out today. I told you guys on Monday I'm sweeping. All I heard was crickets. Now we're here 4-0. Let's close that motherfucker out. If you're not tailing the king of the board play since we've started doing that months ago, you're a fucking bozo. I'll look you in the eyes and say it. You're a fucking bozo. Because those plays pay the rent. Legitimately. Those plays pay the fucking rent.
People
and
sleep.
They have for months. For months. What's the play for early MLB? Holy shit. If I see one more person ask that, I'm going to explode. Every time I see it, we're going to wait another 5 minutes.
And immediate message right after it.
All right. Let's hop into the slate for today because NHL, we've already kind of gone over. Not really loving the sides. Like the under. I love the first period under. Jovan, you could get down with that one as well. No goals in that game. No fun. Okay, Chad, as long as you guys know that, you should be good to go. Take that under in some capacity. Let's dive into the baseball for the last 20. Let's power through. We can talk about the early game, you fuckers. All right. Cincy and Chicago. Sure, they have that Graham Ashcraft earned run square up there. I want to take the less than. Jovan, do you have a pair? Something better for that we could take that you like? Maybe we take something on your sharp report if needed, but is there an early pair for that square? Maybe even in that game?
I mean, I really don't like Cubs hitters. That's the only early game. We could put it with J-Ram under a run.
Yeah, you want to put it with J-Ram under a run? A little squad ride two-piece? Do you like the Ashcraft less than 2.5 earned runs a lot square? I hope so. Okay,
100%. You know, the only thing I would ever have to say against it is Luke Maley is catching, which he's not, which is huge.
Okay, good. W's. Chats, here's what we're going to do. Also, they're all saying Bellinger under fantasy score. Let's just take a peep at it. Let's do our due diligence. Okay, let's look over here. Let's look over there. Let's make sure it's not an absolute donkey. Less than 8 fantasy score. I mean, he's got back-to-back 19 paces and a 10 pace. Okay. Do you want to get that in there? Do you want to make it a 3-piece?
I think I'm good. Double dipping. Why is everybody on Belly under fantasy score? Is there like a BVP reason behind it or something?
Medul.
Oh my god,
Medul is back.
Wow, Trent might have to tap in.
Medul is back, folks. Holy shit. All right, let's keep it a 2-piece. J-Ram less than a run and Graham Ashcraft less than a run. I'm in.
Sure.
I'm in. Let me find this fucker. Where you at, J-Ram? Come on. Here we go. That is a crazy square, folks, against my Nats. Sure. Okay.
Against
Patty C.
I forget who it was against that time, but I remember we took the square a while ago on like an A-team, B-team or something, and it was a similar thing.
Yeah, I remember getting happy about a J-Ram less than run hitting earlier this year. I remember that.
I think it was against like the White Sox or some shit.
Billy homered off of Ashcraft this year, didn't he? Careful, Chad. You're going to make me take the less than. All right. Let's take the J-Ram less than half a run with the Ashcraft less than 2.5 earned runs, 2-piece, and go about our day. All right. I'm not as rich as I want to be on Prize Picks right now. Let's keep it simple. Let's put out some LC 2-pieces. All right. I just locked that puppy in. Good.
Sure.
Good. All right. That J-Ram square is nuts. That is nuts.
Square.
Any book plays you like in that Cincy Cubs game?
I was going to take the under before. Seems like, I don't know, maybe there's some weather flipping in Wrigley, but yeah, total went 8 to 8.5. Still kind of lean the under, but I don't want to fade that if there's a little wind moving out because the Reds could score some runs. I kind of think it's the Reds, but I'm not dying to get involved in that game. I don't want to fade the Friday day Cubs.
Okay. All right. He got bumped to 7.5 to 8. I ain't falling for it. W, Ben.
I think I would assume that, I mean, with the total moving up, I would assume everybody gets bumped in that game.
Achilles is saying Stroman just got bumped up. I'm happy I gave Trent the Walker square then. Good. But that 4-piece could be cake.
That might be cake.
Yeah, I'm cashing.
Dude. I'm already in. I'm in there. What's up, WG? How we doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are going to have a good weekend this weekend. All right. Hope your weekend is filled with winning bets and not trolling people on Twitter and being a hater and being jealous and trying to ruin people's lives. I hope your weekend's not filled with that. Mine certainly won't be. I'm not going to be worrying about other people or going under their tweets and chirping them. I'm going to be doing my own thing. Madul, this could be exactly what we need. This is what the doctor ordered. Calgary over the Winnipeg Bombers is my POD number 1. Winnipeg isn't even listing their QB1 on the depth chart as well as starters. Calgary is starting their QB and wide receivers. Okay.
So we're covering 7.5 is what I'm hearing.
Winnipeg spread, that's the vibes?
I assume so.
He said Calgary. Yeah, Calgary over Winnipeg minus 7.5. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. I mean, Madul, who am I to question your CFL preseason play? Who would I be? You came in here a couple weeks ago, confident, excited. You brought the energy. You brought a winner. Why not run it back? What time is this game at? Goots, does it have the time up there on the board?
Yeah, right there.
8:30 p.m. Eastern. 7.
No, it's 8:30.
7.
8:30.
Oh, it's 8:30? You're right. Okay, good. Well, that could be a nice little sweat for tonight's beer in hand. Is that game televised, folks?
There's some streams.
Yeah.
I found one for the other game. Or hear me out. I want to play it straight. But what if we build a Bozo pack with Calgary ML?
Well, he's saying the BC Lions are winning too.
BC Lions, what are they?
They're minus 8, I think. They're right below them.
Minus 8. We still would need another piece, though. That's a thing. Probably.
What about under Madul? College baseball sweat? Yeah, is there a college baseball donkey square or donkey play?
We
Big
could look
favorite.
Could look through. Sure.
Dodgers ML Turner Max saying?
Yeah. I don't know if I want to do that.
I think Walker
Trent?
Buehler's going to pitch well today, but we'll see.
I kind of do. And Dakota Hudson should get absolutely demolished. But in the wise words of Trent, whenever the Dodgers are minus 300, they make it look like rocket science.
Yep.
And I haven't been able to bet on the Dodgers for like 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah.
Good.
Sucks.
No, it's a good thing. Shit, man. Trent, you trying to get involved with some CFL preseasons? We got a sharpen chat in Madul.
This could be the difference, bro.
He goes, no.
Bro.
No.
Come on, man.
Well, Jovan, let's see, or Goots, if you click on Calgary ML and you click on the BC Lions ML, what does that put you at? I'm assuming it's like minus 200. Yeah, minus 179. Is there another
college
grease
baseball?
piece?
What if we go to college baseball and find one?
Yeah, let me know if there's another grease piece.
Somebody said UC Irvine. Nichols probably ain't winning.
The Anteaters?
Could be the Anteaters. That game starts a couple hours.
I wouldn't mind
I'll
a day
hit that.
swipe for the college baseball.
Yeah. I could be in on that.
Here's a Bozo pack for you. Rangers ML, Stars ML, call it a week. Prime.
I bet.
I feel like if Prime and Goots got locked in a room, it would just be a Baltimore versus Texas talk off until one of their mouths fell off their body and they just explode. I think there would be no food or water needed. It would no breaks, just talking about their team. Nobody even recognizing what the other is saying. It's just back and forth talking about their team.
There might be an
fast.
Bruh.
I would love to do that though. Prime.
Sure. Primer's a vibe. Primer's a vibe. We've hung out with him down there in Dallas before.
We did. People forget that.
Brian's asking, fellas, why did the Mets send down Scott? Because they're moose shits. And Jorge Lopez was right. How about that? Whether he said it or not, he was right. Okay. Yo, Goots, please DM me the graphic of Dane Dunning. I want to frame it in the picture, but it's kind of blurry. Look, Primer's not fucking around. He's literally going to do that. So can we get him that image, please, Goots? You do me a favor. You put that on your little to-do list for today. Yeah, that one. He wants to frame it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All the time.
We'll do that.
Primer, you going to go up to the local Kinko's and print that fucker out? Put it in a frame? How are you about to go
still
about
exist?
Yeah, you got a little FedEx offices, UPSs. You can go in there. They got printers and shit.
Yeah, I figured
I would
those were
love
a
to
thing.
know
I
his
just didn't know
game
if Kinko
plan.
still exists.
He goes, yes, I will. Okay.
There you
Yeah,
go,
I don't know
Tom.
if Kinko still exists, but
Yeah, I know there's places like it. I just haven't seen one of those in years.
we got Dwarf Noah in this bitch. What is up, Beast? It's been a while,
Dwarf.
Noah. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the beginning of your summer. Okay. I live in Winnipeg. Madul is right. Stamps are a must bet.
All right,
Holy
let's
fuck.
get down to
Lock
business.
back in.
Let's get down to business.
Lock back in. Cut the shit. No more jokes. No more fun.
Shit must be cut.
Got it.
Let's go to college
All right.
baseball and find a leg.
Yeah, give me a fucking daytime leg.
I mean, if I had it my way, I would say it's UC Irvine.
Okay, what are the odds on that?
Like minus 220. Would that
Okay.
get us there? That would probably get us there.
That probably does get you there. Yeah. Can we click it or
Could do that.
having some technical difficulties here?
Jeez.
Oh. Goots,
There we
what's
go.
going on here, man?
I got it on 2 different tabs. It's a problem, but I'll make the
Shit.
parlay. Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, boys. This could end up paying. We might even see a plus sign. We might see a plus sign when it's all said and done. There could be a 3-piece plus sign parlay. What more could you ask for on a Friday that involves the CFL preseason and some college baseball sweats during the day? What
could
more
be the
could you
difference,
fucking
dude.
ask for?
No plus sign. Minus 119.
Okay. There's only 2 plays in there, though, Goots.
Yeah, I know. Oh, would
Yeah.
you want to add BC as well?
Yeah, we want to add
Oh, I
BC.
didn't know
Let's
that.
get
We're
the
adding
Lions
BC?
involved. Yeah.
We're going to go
I didn't
to
know
that feels greedy, Krabs.
That does feel greedy.
That feels greedy.
All right, you want to go 2-piece? I'm down
Feel
for
like we just
2-piece.
stick-
Scoots, cut the shit.
just-
Get back to the
just
slip.
stick
You're
to
right.
it.
You're right. Keep me in line. It's a team effort here. Okay.
BC makes it plus 125.
God damn, that's juicy.
I don't know.
I don't know if the juice worth the squeeze on
Take it
2
out.
CFL
Take it out.
plays,
Take it out.
man.
Take it out. Take it out. Take it out. We're not laying 2 minus 400 favorites in the preseason CFL. We will only lay 1 like grown-ups and like responsible gamblers. Okay.
This 2-piece was
2-piece.
not on my bingo card today.
Well, you know what, dude? Sometimes the 2-pieces shock you.
You know what
Sometimes
you
they sneak
can
up on
do?
you.
You can go here.
See, here comes the O's. Here comes the O's
Here
comment.
comes the
Minus
O's.
1,000. There it
You
is.
just add that in there, and then you got plus 214. You know
All
the
you
amount
gotta
of
do is
drinks
add
you
the
can get
O's
with that?
ML in an open spot and take them every day for the
Yeah,
rest of the season. That's all you have to do.
I'm gonna just turn on a primer. Yeah, open spot that shit.
Yeah, you are Primer. I'm gonna start calling you Primer whenever you just talk about the O's too much. Now the real question is, I'm up copious units on my sneak offshore book. Does this book have lines for the
Mine does.
CFL? I don't think so. I don't think it does. That hurts. Okay. Chad, here's what we're going to do because we only got 10 minutes left. I want to make sure we're on time today. We got Surge right after. Okay. Here's the deal. We're going to take this 2-piece. We're going to lock it in. It's minus 119. I don't give a fuck that it's not plus chicken. It's a winner. All right. If you got a problem with it, place another parlay. Go take that bullshit somewhere else. We're taking a 2-piece Calgary Stampeders. Ridiculous name. The Stampeders. And the UC Irvine Anteaters. Okay, a little Stampeders and Anteaters 2-piece. How about it, chat? That should hit, right? And they're playing against Nichols. Are you kidding me, Jovan? We're fading Nichols State, a friend of the program, a school we've known and loved, the Southland Conference. Oh, man, I don't know about this.
We're fading
them. UC Irvine Anteaters ML. Calgary Stampeders ML, 2-piece, hold the fry.
Sneakily. Nichols can kind of hit, though. So can UC Irvine. But just don't chalk it early if there's some runs.
Is this the baseball pool play for College World Series going on?
Yeah. Not College World Series, but the tournament. Yeah. Regionals.
Yes. Good. Okay. Damn, Nichols made that?
Yeah, they won Southland.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, there you go, chat. Anybody actually tailing this 2-piece? I want to know. I want to see names. Anteaters, Stampeders.
That is a crazy two-piece.
It's the Anteaters, Stampeders two-piece, folks. You don't get to tell that often. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity you have. What if I told you you could take the Anteaters and Stampeders? Anteaters and Stampeders. Try saying that 5 times fast, okay? Jesus, man.
That's
can't tell in my
hilarious.
book. Yeah, Drew, I don't work for that book, so I can't fix it, but good luck. Look somewhere else. Is that the squad ride? Fuck no, that's not the squad ride, Brie. Fuck no. Irvine and Baptist for the coins. Ooh, Tiso, sure.
Sure.
Sure, don't listen to the actual college baseball people. Crutch, let me know when your show starts up. I'll tune in. Okay?
Dude, all the like actual college baseball betting people are bitching all day.
I haven't heard anybody come in here and chat and give us a college basketball or college baseball knock. Not a single person besides the one guy that said Anteaters in here. I haven't heard a single fucking productive comment or angle or play or anything about college baseball. And then they just come in and they fucking ditch. Let's go, Madul. I'll send the lay. That could be the difference, Madul. Vibes are up. Let's go 2-0. Okay, opportunity for a legendary tweet here. Where were you on the day we locked in the Anteaters Stampeders two-piece parlay? Where were you? Remember this moment. Tell your grandkids about it. Okay, and I'll meet you guys at the cash counter when the Anteaters and the Stampeders come through with W's. It's really that simple, folks. It's really that simple. Two-piece parlay. We'll meet you guys at the cash counter. Okay, let's lock in. Let's do a squad ride vote. All right, we need to fucking dial back and lock in. The vibes are a little too high right now. They're a little too good, a little too happy, a little too complacent. I don't like it.
Gotta get some real plays now. Gotta get some real plays.
Gates, run that shit. I want to see that damn train. All right, chat. Lock the fuck in. No more fun, no more smiles, no more jokes. Only winners. Okay, Jovan, I got a couple plays today I love. I know you got a couple as well. Padres ML, that puppy going in there?
No.
Okay. Padres ML, folks, take notes. Can we put that first period under on the ice in there? Would you rather go full game?
It's your call. It's your play. You're dialed in right now. I'll defer.
I like the first period under a lot.
Sure.
You got to tell that?
Put it in.
Good. Chad, first period under on the ice tonight. If you're looking for a play, not many options besides baseball, unless you're betting college baseball or the CFL like we are in the Anteaters Stampeders tip base. Okay. Edmonton, Dallas, first period under 1.5. Love that play. Okay. Edmonton, Dallas, first period under 1.5. Boom. What else we got?
I mean, I know we don't want to think about the Jays, but I like the Jays.
You like the Jays the best up next?
I do. And I mean, if you really want to play it a different way, you can if you want to. If you don't want to take them, you can take runs, but it's kind of all crushed on the same thing.
Titans fan, yes, the Rangers are going to win the next 2 games. If you're talking about the Rangers on the ice, not the Rangers in baseball, the Rangers on the ice are going to win the next 2 games and go to the Stanley Cup. Okay. I'm down to put the Blue Jays first 5 in after talking through it and looking at the Prize Picks board. I'm in.
Sure.
Sign me up. I like the play. I like the sell job. I like the angle. I trust. Okay. Blue Jays first 5 minus a half, right? Yep. And, you know, I wouldn't even hate just locking those 3 plays in and letting the chat vote. I wouldn't hate that one bit.
I wouldn't hate that.
Yeah, I think I actually would prefer that.
Yeah.
We got Titans fan subscribing after we answered his question. Love that. W teamwork. We're here for you, Titans fan. I know this is not the best time to be a Titans fan, but we're here for you. If you need plays, whatever you need, we appreciate the subbing. Okay. Chat, 3 plays, 3 winners. You got 3 minutes to lock in a vote. All right. Dial the fuck in. Let's hit a bet today. And like I bitched at you guys yesterday for, and it worked. Don't just pick the fun play. Don't just pick the playoff play. Don't just pick the play that's on TV or in the sport you like. Pick the play that we sold the living shit out of on stream today, so much so that you can't get it out of your fucking brain. That's the play you vote for. Not the fun play, not the square play, not the favorites, not the play on the ice, not the playoffs. Vote for the fucking play that you could tell was pouring out of our fucking hearts with the sell job. The one that we could feel from inside our body how much we love that shit. Okay, for me, I feel like it's probably the Padres in that first period under. For Jovan, I feel like it's the Padres and the Blue Jays first 5 -1/2. All right, I could just tell listening to him talk about it. He loved those plays. All right, what happened to Chat being able to read the room, huh? You guys used to be great at that. You guys used to be the sharpest chat in all the land. And we've gotten fat, we've gotten happy, we've gotten complacent. Okay? Can we go back to what we did yesterday for the squad ride votes and pick the best play on the board? It's not that fucking hard. All right? We're working our butts off to give you guys options, alley-ooping you these plays, and you've been fumbling the bag for weeks. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it. All right? We're giving you great options here. Let's make the right fucking play. What did I vote for? I took the Padres on the ML today. I can't refuse. Now, sneak second favorite pick today that's gaining steam and could end up getting there number 1 by the end of the day is that first period under. I am obsessed with that as well. I don't want that getting swept. Okay? But I love all 3 of these plays. I do.
Sure.
I do. All right. I'm voting for the Padres on the ML. What about you?
You and me both.
Okay. I'll never forget the last time I went to a Padres game. Nats Padres at Nats Park. These dudes showed up in these robes like they were in Nacho Libre, like they were priests. I've never seen it. Apparently they travel around. They must be super rich. They travel to all the fucking Padres games. They're huge super fans, and they're dressed like like priests, Spanish priests. Crazy.
I bet.
I got a picture with them. I got to go back and find it, but those guys were a vibe. They just go around all fucking day. I'm squad ride parlay, fat girls, whatever you're sniffing, you're getting the wrong sense. You're picking up on the wrong sense there, buddy. We are not doing a fucking 2-piece parlay. No chance. So you guys either fix the vote right now, make one of them win, or I'll do it for you. Okay? Remember, no fun, no smiles, no jokes until we get back on track with the squad rides. Okay? Today could go a long way if you guys make the right selection. I'm putting the pressure on you for once. How does it feel? Okay? And a tie. Fuck you guys, man. God damn it.
I bet, man. I bet.
So annoying, bro.
I bet.
So annoying. What do you want to take?
Those are your 2 plays, Krabs.
Well,
Make the call.
I'm going to trust my gut. I'm going to go first period under.
Wow. Did not see that one coming.
First period under, 1.5. I'm switching from the Padres. I'm taking the first period under. Okay.
You want to rerun it or you want to do that?
No, we're doing that. All right. First period under on the ice. Jovan, I'm loving this play more and more, my man. All right.
Wow. I did not expect you to pick that one. So that might be a good sign. You're laying meat.
Yeah. I like that play a lot. The more I think about it, I can't lie to myself. I came in here liking the Padres more, and I'm leaving liking the under first period more. Okay, I can't get the Twitter POD out of my head. I can't get the Padres cake fest for the last 1.5 years out of my head. Let's go with the play that's printed and produced for us all playoffs, the sharpest play out there. First period under, 1.5 on the ice. Keeping it simple.
Sure.
Keeping it simple. All right, chat. W's, no duck race. All right, we're picking the play today because you guys tied that puppy up. We'll meet you at the cash counter on Monday or tonight maybe after this game. If not, we'll catch you guys Monday. Same time, same place for BTL. Stick around. All right, we've got the Surge stream starting up right now. Do me a favor, guys. Pitch Trent a winning play today. Bring the energy, bring the winners, bring the prize pick squares, bring the book plays, and most importantly, bring the energy. All right, we'll catch you guys same time, same place next week. Stick around for the Surge stream. We'll be seeing. Peace.